Hello, welcome back. This is going to be a super quick unpacking video. We got another parcel coming in from Japan, and it's quite a few things in this one, so I'm quite excited to open it up and see what we got. This one's quite heavy. Got some Japanese writing in the back here. Okay, they consolidated a few things in the same parcel, so we'll take one at a time. This one's easy, this one's pretty cool. Nice. 7-star. So this is a 100-meter diving watch series. The inner bezel rotates. So the idea is when you're out swimming, you set it to where your minute hand is, and then you can see how long you've been in the water or holding your breath or whatever. Not a professional diving watch, but definitely for well, maybe you could go surface diving with this. Definitely back in the day. It's rated to 100 meters. Probably not anymore. We got a bonus. We got a bear strap on this. So not citizen strap, but still quite a nice looking strap or bracelet. Bracelet, it's not a strap. Nice. That's the first one. I was quite excited about this. We're actually going to have the model before this as well, and I believe this is 1969. Yep, January 69, and the other one's from 68, I believe. So you'll see the model before as well. Anyway, next. A little bit like Christmas. And what do we have? Well, we have another Super Jet, and I just had to have this one because they are rare, very rare, and this is the second one I've picked up this year, which is quite remarkable. And this is white gold plated, I believe it is. White gold plate, yeah, and it's actually, the case is in superb condition. Usually these are completely beat up and worn down. It's got a little bit of pitting, but I actually think this case is good enough to keep as it is. That's a little bit of paper stuck on there that will clean up. But what's unusual with this, we have the special dial design. Most of these, they have a different layout, and this one kind of has this three-parted 12 o'clock marker and a bit of patina, one could say, but actually not so bad. You have the green stuff around the crystal, which is some kind of chemical reaction with the gasket grease and the kind of bezel ring that goes around the dial that holds the dial movement in place. I've had this in a lot of these, and I think there's been slightly acid in that grease or something, and that's created this effect. But I've been quite fortunate so far, and most of them have cleaned up nicely. But this one, fantastic, really early model. This is 1965. These Super Jets, they came out in 64 in the plated case. I have one of those 1964 models. We're going to look more into these in the future. But if you ask me, one of my absolute favorite watches. And we do have a strap on this one. Let's have a look what we have. Oh, this is exciting. We have a Easy-O-Matic by Citizen. This is actually a really cool strap. I'm really happy about it. This might actually be the original strap for this watch, if I'm not mistaken. If you're watching this and you know, please comment, but this is an early Citizen, not strap, bracelet, excuse me. It's the end of the day, and I'm excited opening a parcel, so I will say stupid things. But anyway, Easy-O-Matic Citizen bracelet, patent pending. So yeah, it's an early one. And that might correlate with this watch because the does look to be the correct width. I'm not sure if they'll use this on this, but I have seen similar things on these kind of watches before. Anyway, super happy with the two first things I've pulled out of the bag. I'm trying not to buy things lately just because, well, cost of living and all that. But when I see something like this, how can I resist? Look at this too. Fantastic pair. Now, what's next? We have something lighter in here. So, I'll open up and have a look. Well, first hint, we have a medallion on the back. So we got something with a medallion. Now, what kind of watch has a medallion on the back? Well, you're just about to find out. You might think a Shaker, King Shaker maybe, or Grand Shaker. No, it's a Citizen. And this is a Chronomaster. So a special manual wind. What I really like about these is the super cool faceted lugs on them. Not a massive watch, but quite nice 34-35mm watch. Oops, I dropped that. The logo's already loose, that's why I got it. I got a good price on it. We're going to re-rivet that, we're going to fix that. Maybe we'll have a service video on this one. It's a... Actually, I'm really happy with this because it's a beautiful dial in there and a bit of a scratch on the crystal, unfortunately, but I'm sure we could find something that will fit. If not, we can go for the search for an original one. Well, I'm not going to move the hands around too much because I don't want to catch it up on the logo and bend that even further. But what I really liked about this, the medallion is in excellent condition, so it goes for the case back. And yeah, be a great watch to put together. Next, I have a couple of more parcels. This one's also got a little bit of weight to it. 7-star, giving us a little bit of pre-information before we open it. So this is going to be the predecessor to this model, and I believe that will be 1968 or 67. We'll find out. Can't remember, but I really like these. I got one service on the website ready to go. If somebody's interested, you can check it out at www.mitka.co.uk. Superbly cool watch. Look at that. Pretty battered crystal, but the dial looks fantastic. It's got the both original crowns, even though they're a little bit worn down. And currently changing the date, I believe. And this one is, yeah, 1968. So this is the year before this one. This has a crystal, as in a glass crystal. This has acrylic. And but you can definitely see they're quite a bit different, to be honest, looking next to each other. That's what makes them interesting, but both of them very attractive, very cool, big chunky watches. Very happy with them both. That's really nice. I know I have one of these available if you'd like to check it out. That is on www.mitka.co.uk. Very cool watch, I would recommend. This one is a new one for me, and I can't wait to service it and get it well, into nice usable condition and get a new crystal on it, etc. Right, next. I need a sharper knife. Here we go. What do we have now? Well, it ain't all Citizen this time, but it is a lot of dark dials. This one I am super excited about. Wow, look at that. I'll try and keep that in within the camera focus area here. Sorry for going a bit up and down, but wow, look at that. That's beautiful. So that's the Shaker Kronos, 1962, and in 1962 they had a whole series of these 50 meters. You had ones with luminous compound, without luminous compound. You had white dials, you had grey dials, you had black dials, and they have different. They have a green 50 meter proof, or they have a red 50 meter proof. This is a green 50 meter proof, and I've kind of got a collection of them, and that's why I've gone for this watch. And I am not disappointed. It looks to be in immaculate condition for one of these. They're usually quite beaten up. And looking at the case back, in the case back is in really good condition, because usually this is very fine engraving, can be quite worn and pitted. Looks like somebody's given it a light polish, but all the details are there and very good. Happy about that. We have a Lord Matic bracelet, which will find its way to one of my Lord Matics, I'm sure, because this will look great on a nice leather strap. Not the original crown, so possibly it's been serviced, whatnot, but I'll have a closer look later. But the important thing is that the crystal is in fantastic condition. Not the crystal, the dial. I don't care too much about the crystal, we can replace that. Dial, not so much. Awesome. Right, we have one more parcel here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Shaco. That looks like some cool 90s watch Shaco box. So cool, I have no idea what it is, but if you need a box like this, let me know, you can have it. Just pay the postal. I will not need it, but if you have a Shaco Air Pro and need a box for it, I have a spare one here for you. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, we're keeping with Shaco and dark dials. I just had to have this. So this is a Shaco 5717, new old stock Cox grade dial. Really happy with that. I have a 5717, which is in very good condition, but the dial has lots of scratches and marks on it. So this being new old stock, that's going to go onto that watch and just lift it. That's one in my private collection. So yeah, how can you go wrong with that? Oh, how sweet is that? Very, very happy with that. That's so nice. Look at the box. Very happy with that. So, imagine finding a whole drawer of these. Very satisfying. New old stock Shaco 5717 dial. Anyway, that's what we have for you today. Let's line everything up just for fun. Now, something I didn't mention last week was that I did get a small package also from Japan, and it had this fantastic brochure in it. Not really something I need, but it's just so nice I had to have it. And it's even in its original cardboard packaging. So never used, and what I want, look at that. It's just lovely. What it has is a catalogue of spare parts. So you have all the different spare parts. You have a lovely illustration of the different logos here through the years, and we have all the different colours. I'm not sure when this is from. I haven't seen a date, but it's the issue number 7, so that might be an indication for someone. But definitely they started with the automatic winding mechanism, and you have all these fantastic printed photos and information, and you have caliber information, etc. So you go through all the different calibers up to about 1960, I reckon. But really nice. I'm not going to dwell too much on this now. It's just thought I'd show you. Just a really nice piece of literature to have. I really like the IW7s, as you might have seen in my last video where I serviced the Engineer. I'm actually going to do another video where I service another IWC coming up soon, and that will be this one. Very nice example of a monocoque case. It's in overall pretty good condition, but I reckon this will have an 85-41 movement, if I'm not saying that mistakenly. But just a really cool, nicely shaped watch. Anyway, so that's arrived. Let's get the other watches and line them all up. Just to do a little lineup, we have this fantastic book we're gonna put in the background over here. Well, you can't see it, but it's over there. We have, I didn't actually mention it, but here's the other one I got of the Superjet with the 3-part dial. And here's the other one. So here you got two of them next to each other, two extremely rare watches side by side. I am so happy I got these, and for some reason people haven't really woken up to how incredibly awesome they are. And these ones are, you know, they're not the stainless steel cases which come the next year, 1966, but they are rare and they are exceptionally good condition for these examples. I've seen them completely beaten up. Very happy to have two of those. So pop them down with the bracelets. Then we have these two, which are the 100-meter divers, kind of super compressor cases. Very cool watches. This one I've seen less of these. I've seen a few of these around, but this one not so much. So very excited to get one of these, and I'm not sure if that's actually faded red bezel on the outside or if that is just discolored white. I would go for discolored white, but they are. It's got a nice color to it. I'm not sure if we're picking it up on the camera, but very cool. And these ones awesome. I did service one for a client the other day, which had the red inner bezel that turns around. That's very unusual and very cool. But yeah, very cool watches. Let's put them over here. We have the IWC we just talked about. Very nice watch. Such quality movements. We have the incredibly rare and super happy to find new all stock Seiko dial for the 5717. We have the fantastic Chronomaster Special with the really nice case back medallion. Excited to get this one sorted. And we have the Smoky Dial 50-meter proof Kronos, Seiko Kronos. Very nice selection of watches this time. I would say I lucked out, as none of these I regret getting. I'm super happy with the lot, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment or a like. That'd be nice. If you like this kind of content, you could even consider subscribing to the channel. Doesn't hurt, does it? Anyway, is there any one of these watches you would like to see sorted out or serviced first? Let me know in a comment and I might do it. Anyway, until next time, have a good one.